So what's up everyone? Samahan niyo ako ngayong araw. Upper body tayo and may kipagkwentuhan ulit ako sa inyo. So on this day, napag-isipan kong topic is about porn and pride. And bakit nagko-correlate yung dalawa? Ano bang meron? Ano bang meron sa dalawang yun? I do believe in our modern world, it's a quiet epidemic. It's a silent struggle of all men today. It is silent since there's a shame associated with it. But the problem of that, since under the radar yung problem, hindi na solve. Kaya it's a quiet epidemic. And if you look around you, sobrang accessible na ng porn since nasa phone na natin siya eh. It's readily available anywhere. At this present age lang siya nagkaganon. Kung babalik tayo sa past, hindi naman ganun siya ka-accessible. So, it is the biggest problem of our generation. Say hi to my cat, si August. Say hi to the camera. Ayaw niya, nahiya. It's a common struggle for men. And I'm not different with you guys. I'm in the same boat. Tagal ko na rin siyang struggle since then. My first exposure to pornography when I was 8 years old. Sa iPad na maliit ng tito ko. While I'm searching for music, I stumbled upon that pornographic material. So isipin mo bata, very chaotic and traumatic. Exposed ka sa ganung bagay. Then after that, fast forward to high school days, karoon ako ng mga tropa, nauso pa yung pasahan, then doon ako mas naging exposed sa pornography. And back then, since I was an atheist before, hindi siya problem, kanya-kanya naman tayo ng gustong gawin, and at the same time, hindi ko nakikita yung pinaka-biggest problem niya. But when I reverted to the Catholic faith, when I became a Christian again, I realized this problem is a physical manifestation of the spiritual realm. So, it's a spiritual battle. So, it's a very common problem in our generation, and a lot of people struggle with it silently. And why pride is correlated with that? You're choosing yourself over God since you want to pleasure yourself. And at the same time, you're viewing someone as an object by using them as your tool for pleasure than seeing them as an image of God. So yeah, meron ng priest na nagsabi na pornography is the iconography of the devil. Think about that. And I think the biggest thing na nag-amplify sa problem na to is the phone itself. Especially when you're doom scrolling and you allow that open space na wala kang gawin. Randomly, nagko-consume ka lang ng content. You're susceptible to the temptation of lust. Since wala kang ginagawa, at the same time, in the internet, sexually suggestive images are there. Personally, I experienced ko recently. Shopee itself, my intention is to buy something, but pagka-click ko ng app, makikita mo meron ng thirst trap. May mga videos na doon na sexually suggestive. Diba? Anywhere. There's sex. There's lust. Well, in the market space, I understand in the marketplace, sex sells. Kaya ginagamit yan ng mga marketers. Ginagamit nila ang sex to drive sales. So if you acknowledge all of it, you will understand we're in spiritual warfare. This is a battle going on, whether you're aware or not. And again, babalik tayo sa prayer life. Ito papasok yung prayer life since the prayer is the weapon for this warfare. Kung di ka nagdadasal, madadala ka lang ng agos, ng distraction ng mundo, ng temptation ng mundo, at kung saan ka gusto dalhin ng enemy. I think it is important to be conscious and vigilant every time sa mga actions and habits na nabibuild up natin sa araw-araw. So what are my takeaways? Replace the habits that lead to lust. Next, it is important to understand that willpower isn't enough. Only God's grace can break it. So, if you fall, go to confession. If you fall again, go to confession. Fall again, confession. We need to keep our pride in check since we cannot do this alone. Lastly, we need to acknowledge that we're in spiritual battle. As St. Paul says, we're not wrestling against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. So I think that's all. Thank you for watching. Next time ulit sa mga susunod na vlog. Peace out!